Ladies, I'm here on the show, and Dodgers tried their best to blow that game. They tried their best to lose there in the ninth inning, which putting Blake Trinan out there gives up 3 runs, or 2 runs in the ninth inning. But fortunately, the Dodgers were able to hang on. Alex Vesia got 2 outs, and Roki Sasaki on for the final. Edmund, that was a freaking noodle arm throw right there. Freddie Freeman had to save him and get the scoop at first base, stay on the bag, and fortunately, he got the final out to survive Game 2. The Phillies offense was finally able to do something in the 8th, got a run, 2 in the 9th, but that bunt that got the first out, I believe. I thought it was a good decision to bunt. I just don't know about bunting to the third base side when Max Muncy's running in, so. And then Trey Turner grounds out to end the game. Freddie Freeman with an excellent scoop. He's so good scooping the baseball at first base. But yeah, the Dodgers had a big 7th inning. First 6 innings, both starters were dominating. Blake Snell, Luzardo for the first 6 innings. Blake Snell got into a little situation there in the 6th inning, but he was able to get out of it. And they'll use for the 7th and 8th innings, he met Sheen, and then we had to use 3 pitchers in the 9th inning. I don't get putting Blake Trinan in to even start the inning. He's been arguably their worst guy out of the bullpen, and you had a day off yesterday. You could have put Vesia in to start the inning or Roki Sasaki. I don't want to see Blake Trinan out there in the 9th inning. I don't. I don't want to see him out there. I want to see either Alex Vesia or Roki Sasaki. Alex Vesia saved us in 2 of these games, getting key outs. The final out, I believe, was that 8th inning against Philly in Game 1, and gets 2 outs there in the 9th before they go to Sasaki. Going to Blake Trinan there, it's just absolute negligence right there. Why did you not go to Sasaki or Vesia? It's beyond me. You go with the guy with a 15 ERA and the worst guy in the bullpen the last month plus, and it's 4-0. All of a sudden, it's 4-1. All of a sudden, you look, it's 4-3 with no outs at second base. We're lucky that we got that first out. I get kind of not wanting to go with Roki in back-to-back games, maybe, but even then, you had an off day yesterday. But why in the hell would you go to Blake Trinan? I know, maybe you got to try and build his confidence back. You should, but you're in the NLDS. Playoffs is not time for that. 162 games a season, figure it out then. Try and build his confidence back. It's the fucking playoffs. I'm sorry. You have Vesia and Sasaki available, and you choose to go with Blake Trinan to start the inning. Fortunately, the Dodgers were able to win. I'm not mad about that. I'm just kind of breaking down the game here. First 6 innings, pretty much no offense. Both starters were dealing. Then we finally get to Luzardo 2nd and 3rd. We knock him out of the game. And then we get a run on a fielder's choice, a 2-run single, and then another single. And Sheen gives up that 1 run in the 8th, whatever. But then Trinan implodes. His biggest flaw, Dave Roberts' biggest flaw, is sticking with his guys no matter what. It occasionally works out, but he has to stop with the Trinan experiment. I'm just saying. But still, obviously, a win's a win. I'm happy we won the game. Go up 2-0. Just no more Blake Trinan in the 9th inning, please. But for the most part, I feel like Dave Roberts has managed the bullpen pretty well. He's pushed the right buttons besides the 9th inning. Tonight, putting in Blake Trinan. I know it's a 3-run lead, and you're like, oh, build confidence, but this can't be time you're trying to build confidence. It's the playoffs. But Dave Roberts, for the most part, last year, he deployed the playoff bullpen well, and I feel like besides that 9th inning, putting in Trinan to start the inning, he knows how to deploy a playoff bullpen, but his biggest flaw at times is just sticking with his guys no matter what. But yeah, let's talk about Blake Snell's start. A pretty good start. I mean, he only gave up 1 hit over 6 innings. 6 innings, only 1 hit, no runs. He did walk 4, but he struck out 9 over 6 innings. Got into a little bit of trouble in that 6th inning, losing the command a little bit, but he was able to battle back and get out of that inning scoreless. But yeah, Blake Trinan's been great these first 2 postseason starts. His first 2 playoff starts as a Dodger, he went 13 innings, 18 strikeouts, 1.38 ERA, and a 0.77 whip in his career postseason area, 2.9. Pitched well, 2 big games. In the wild card and tonight. Last year was the year of the bullpen for this team. This year is the year of the starting pitchers. And it's big games now. That's why they signed him. That's why they went out there and signed a guy like Blake Snell. That's why we paid him, a big contract. And he's been lights out this season. But yeah, that big 4th inning, Kike Hernandez was safe on a failed fielder's choice. Teoscar scored. I don't know if it was a bad throw or what. His foot got in there on the base. Scored. Will Smith now started to look like himself tonight. Had a few at-bats off the bench. He had a 2-run single. First pitch, he had a 2-run single with the bases loaded. He had a walk. So, looking like himself again. Ohtani drove in a run with an RBI single. So those were the 3 runs tonight, or 4 runs, all in the 7th inning. That's really where the Dodgers have done their damage in this series' first 2 games. As they, the 7th inning is where they've done their damage. The late innings is where they do their damage. It's first few innings, they don't really do nothing sometimes, and it just comes out of nowhere. 7th, 8th inning, late in these games, they find a way to put things together. 6th inning in game 1, they put up 2. They claw their way back. They get that 3-run homer in the 7th. So Dodgers have done their damage, in the 6th and near the 6th, 7th inning. 6-7 in this series. In these first 2 games. And I feel good, still both games in Philadelphia. I would have been happy, splitting, because when you're playing on the road, you want to split at least. But to take both games is huge on the road. Going back home, Dodgers got 3 chances to win 1 game. I hope they can do it. I think we got a pretty good chance of doing it. All you got to do is win 1. 1 more, and they're on to the championship series. But the postseason, these starters have been amazing. Wild card game 1, Blake Snell, 9 strikeouts. Game 2, Yamamoto, 9 strikeouts. And you go to the NLDS game 1 and 2, Ohtani, 9 strikeouts. Snell, 9 strikeouts. So this is the first time in Dodgers postseason history that their starters have struck out at least 9 batters in 4 straight games. What are the chances that all 4 times out each starter ends with 9 strikeouts? But yeah, the starter's been really good. And I feel like Dave Roberts has done a good job in the postseason, deploying the bullpen, especially in this series, besides, like I was talking about with Blake Trinan, but at least they didn't keep him out there too long. So the Dodgers, started off good against Luzardo. They got his pitch count to 24 pitches, but innings 2 through 5, just not really many competitive at-bats, and 17 straight Dodgers were retired at the plate, and then they finally got 2 runners on. And they took him out, and the Dodgers were able to capitalize. On fielder's choice, failed fielder's choice, and then those singles. And the starting pitching continues to be good. So yeah, let's go over the bullpen. Emmett Sheen, 2 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, 1 strikeout. Emmett Sheen was fine. He gave up that 1 run, but he was fine. And he got a big strikeout on Kyle Schwarber as well. And he put Kyle Schwarber and Bryce Harper down back-to-back on the road in a high-leverage spot. So he was good out there, but Trinan, 0.0 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Bad. Vesia, 0.2 innings, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Sasaki, 0.1 innings, no hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. So Vesia and Sasaki were able to combine for the final 3 outs. So let's go to the offense here. Let's just get that done. Ohtani, 1 for 5 an RBI. Betts, 1 for 4. Teo, 2 for 3, a walk and a run. Scored a good game from Teoscar, 2 more hits. He walked. So he's been good this postseason. You know, there's been some lazy moments at times, but he had the 3-run homer and had a 2-hit game today and walked. So Freeman was 1 for 4 and a run scored. He had a double in that 7th inning off. Luzardo made a nice pick, a nice scoop at first base. Edman was 0 for 4. Kike 0 for 4 in RBI. Rojas 0 for 2 made a stupid play at third base. I don't know why he didn't just go across the diamond and throw it to first base. But he got the out at third. It was stupid, but he still got the out. Muncy was 1 for 1, a walk, and a run scored. He pinch hitted for Rojas. Paez 0 for 4. Rortvedt was 0 for 1. And Smith 1 for 2, a walk, and 2 RBIs for Will Smith. Slapping that ball. Luzardo, 6 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. He was really difficult tonight, was Luzardo. He was really tough to hit for the Dodgers in the first 6 innings. Luzardo brought it. But the offense didn't give him any run support, and eventually against this type of lineup, you're going to give up some hits. So, can't blame Luzardo for this game. The pitching's not the problem. The pitching is not the problem. Let's go to the bullpen. Kirkering, .2 innings, 1 hit, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. I don't know if that's the guy I would have put in there with runners on, but that's what they decided. Matt Strom, .1 innings, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Tanner Banks, 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. And Johan Duran, 1 inning, 1 hit, no earned runs, 1 walk, and strikes out 2 for the Philly offense. Trey Turner, 1 for 4, a walk, and an RBI. Schwarber and Harper, they were each 0 for 3. What were they combined? 1 for 4, 7, 1 for 10. Yeah, they had 3 walks and 1 RBI, but top of their order. Talked about it game 1. Didn't do anything in game 2, really. They had that RBI single with Trey Turner, but he grounded out to end the game. There's no clutch gene at the top of this lineup. It was the middle of the lineup that was able to get the spark going. But yeah, combined 1 for 10 right there. Bone 1 for 4. Realmuto 1 for 4. Castellanos. Swing the drive by Castellanos. 1 for 4, 2 RBIs. These bitch love Sosa. 1 for 2. A-O-A-O-K. A-O-A-O-K. Mr. A-O-K man. Stott 0 for 2 pinch hitting. Marsh 0 for 2 and a walk. Bader pinch hitting went 1 for 1. He can't run, but he can still hit. Kemp 0 for 2 and Kepler 1 for 2. So Dodgers are up 2-0 in this best-of-5 series. They take both games on the road. They survive here 4-3. They got lucky to survive this game, but a win's a win. I'm not going to apologize for a win. Just pissed with how Blake Trinan performed, that it was even that close. But yeah, the Dodgers had 7 hits, 4 runs, 4 in the 7th. Phillies had 7 hits, 3 runs. Neither team had an error. Phillies scored 1 in the 8th, 2 in the 9th. Dodgers win 4-3. Top of the 7th, Kike safe on a failed fielder's choice. Smith with a 2-run single, and Ohtani singled. Bottom of the 8th, Turner singles. And in the bottom of the 9th, Castellanos doubles to left. Bohm scores. Realmuto scores. But the Dodgers, fortunately, were able to get the next 3 outs and leave Philly with a 2-0 lead. And the Phillies are now 2-9 in their last 11 playoff games. They've dropped the first 2 at home, and Schwarber and Harper have combined 1 for 14 with 8 strikeouts. So I don't know what the Phillies do. They're not going to win this series. That was a must-win game. Phillies scored 2 in the 9th, but they couldn't scratch 1 across. So must-win game for the Phillies, ends in a crushing loss, and we're going to win this at home. But yeah, Phillies on the brink of elimination. Game 3 will be on... Game 3 is on, I believe, what? Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday at 9:08. Next 2 games at home. But they got 3 chances to win 1 game. I think they'll do it, though. But Muncy and Betts execute a play perfectly at third base, which was huge. But yeah, Dodgers win 4-3. So leave a like, subscribe for more. Until next time out. Peace. And see if the Dodgers can close it out Wednesday and advance to the NLCS.